Alright guys, here is a SMC 20-inch high velocity floor fan model SVF-20 from 2003. So this one is branded Hampton Bay. The second Hampton Bay high velocity floor fan I have gotten so far. The first one was sold 2 years ago. It was made by a different manufacturer and it was pretty much made 2 years prior to this one. Now, the build quality of this one is probably slightly better to that fan I just mentioned. In terms of, the blades and the weight of it too. It is quite a heavy fan. These fans were no joke back in the day. Compared to the newer high velocity fans that mostly come with the aluminum blades and they're very shallow pitch. And are very skinny too. Apart from that, they have very puny motors too. Anyways, when I found this fan, it was pretty much covered in rust. It was heavily corroded, so it kind of told me that this was used outdoors. So by using a wire brush, I had to remove almost all of it. It's not really complete. There is still some corrosion on the grill still. Mostly on the inside of the back grill. So I still have some more cleaning to do after the filming of this video. But yeah, most of it is removed so far, so that's good. The blades, I'm going to have to repaint them, as well as the motor shells. So let's take a closer look at this. There is your Hampton Bay logo. Take a look around the back. Right. Date code. So this was manufactured in February of 2003. The vendor number is there. The model of the motor is SVF-20A. UL listing number is from October of 2002. There will be a red tag here that stated that this motor has a resettable fuse. And there's the rest of the information. So, model SVF-20 by SMC, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 2.7 amps, made in China. Now this has a heavy-duty 3-prong power cord. And another thing about the fan, it did not come with its original switch knob, so I borrowed one from a Holmes fan. So I'm going to have to find another switch knob along the way. Now onto the blade pitch real quick. This is some very serious stuff right there. This is probably almost the same amount of pitch of a Lakewood high velocity fan. But I think those Lakewoods have more pitch to this one, so those were even more powerful than these. But this thing blows a huge ton of airflow, so these are still no joke compared to these newer high velocity fans on the market today. So yeah, let's turn this around and let's start this up. Gotta move this. I got a whole current free show going on there. So yeah, as you see there, that is quite some intense performance right there. Now I was worried that the motor of this fan would be cut off for some random reason, so I'm glad this thing works flawlessly still, as most of these fans do. And as you see there, the bearings are in very good shape too. So that'll be it for this video. That is the SMC 20-inch high velocity floor fan, model SVF-20, branded Hampton Bay from 2003.